I believe at one point in everybody's life they wanted to be a superhero. They were a lot of people, including mine's, first idol, someone to look up to, someone to aspire to be like. From maintaining peace and order, to fighting crime, to protecting the public, it was the coolest job ever as a kid. But if you know anything about superheroes, then you know one of the main things they have to do is protect their identity, their secret identity. One of the ways they did this is dressing up in costumes. One of the first things you do as a hero is create your costume. It's your symbol, what you are, what you represent. You also have to make sure this costume protects your identity, which some heroes did an amazing job at protecting their identity, but some of them did a fucking terrible job. Like Superman. Like, you can't tell me that no one knew Superman was Superman. Like, glasses and a suit. Now, I know it's supposed to be some type of hoopla behind the glasses or whatever, but literally look around Smallville. How many 6'3", chiseled jaw, handsome white men were there walking around just normally throughout the day? I mean, Superman was ripped head to toe, and no one accused him of being Superman. He's never around when a threat attacks. He always just mysteriously goes missing. You know who else is horrible at hiding their secret identity? There is no way in hell that you could tell me that Bob and Mr. Incredible look different. There's no way. And Mrs. Incredible? I know that ass from anywhere. You telling me ain't Mrs. Incredible ass? Ain't no way Mrs. Parr is walking by y'all and y'all gonna tell me y'all don't know who that is just because they got a cowl on. She walking by thick for no reason and y'all like, oh well, I don't know who that is because they have a cowl on. Dash? This was Dash's classroom. There's not one kid in this class who looks like Dash. How many short blonde-haired kids was in this school? Same thing goes for Violet. She's like 90 pounds. 5'7", black hair. How many people look like her? And the Incredibles were always seen fighting together. It's a family who is always fighting together and they only wear cowls to hide their identity. How did no one know it was them? They're the only family that looks like them from head to toe, minus the cowl. Don't get me started on the superhero movies. Ain't no way in the hell y'all niggas can't tell me that y'all didn't know Anne Hathaway was Catwoman. I can't explain it, but for some reason Anne Hathaway's Catwoman looks like Anne Hathaway with a Catwoman cosplay. Zoe, you not safe either. You sexy as shit without that mask and you sexy as shit with it. No matter how terrible that mask is. Shiesty Empress, we can see you. That mask ain't hiding nothing. And don't get me started on every member of the Bat family besides Red Hood. They really didn't try. All of them at least 6 feet tall, about 2% body fat, but they got a cowl on. So the cowl just makes everything all right. Shit, maybe even Batman too. Like, I know Batman acted like a playboy and it really like threw everybody off for some reason. But literally, Batman has some of the smartest villains and none of them ever thought, he got a Batmobile, that motherfucker gotta cost some money. He got all these gadgets, that motherfucker gotta cost some money. He got antidotes immediately after he get poisoned by something, that gotta cost some money. Like, no one ever put 2 and 2 together and realized that the richest man in the city was the one doing all this shit. Not to mention, he in the same boat as Superman with the 6'3", chiseled from head to toe, acrobatic ass family that's always together. You know who else always gave me a kick? The Power Rangers. These niggas literally wear color-coded clothes to the color Power Ranger that they are. And not to mention, they're always running towards the battle. They're never running away from where the danger is. Every time danger shows up, they're immediately running towards it. I would just follow them and be like, hey, are y'all the Power Rangers? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Everybody running this way. Safety is this way. Why y'all going towards the danger? Once again, a group that never splits up, always is together and wears color-coded clothing to the Power Rangers. Easy as fuck to figure out. I ain't gonna lie, this one is not a superhero, but it has to be mentioned for terrible secret identities. Hannah Montana. Now, me personally, I can never forgive anybody in the Hannah Montana universe for never realizing that Hannah was fucking Hannah. She literally went from brunette to blonde and everyone lost their goddamn mind and forgot who the fuck she was. Are we being for real right now? And if I'm not mistaken, it took her friends a while to figure out that she was Hannah Montana too. How the fuck? I ain't gonna lie. This is a picture of DeAndre, close friend of mine. Now this is a picture of him with a cowl on. I know exactly who the fuck that is, even with the cowl. And last but certainly not least, Perry the fucking Platypus. You cannot tell me that Doofenshmirtz was surprised by Perry the Platypus 365 days a year by a fedora. A fedora hid the identity of Perry the fucking platypus. He's quite literally the only platypus that you have ever seen walk upright on 2 feet. One of the people he only see ever is quite literally Perry, but he never figured out that it was Perry. It was always, holy shit, is that a platypus? Oh fuck, is that Perry the platypus? Like, how the fuck did you not know that it was Perry? All right, but that's it for now. But I can't make a part 2 on this because there are multiple terrible identities, secret identities.